What up guys, Miles here from mpg Performance, and haven't we got a treat for you today? A little light split up, that lovely job. We have got this Nissan in today. Look at the size. Look at the size of it. I've got to take the vacuum pump off, which is time. Look, the engine bay is like my nipple height. And I've got to get up and over. So I think I'm going to build a platform across the front of here. Get it in there. Just for a bit of a reference, the size of it in there. She's massive. Like the wing mirrors. It's above my shoulder. Oh, she's going to be fun doing this one. I do like these ones, though. I'm not going to lie. Right, let's get going. I'm going to take you guys with me. Let's go, baby. And the first thing we're going to do is actually take this bull bar out, so I can actually get somewhat close to the engine. So let's get this bull bar disconnected and off. Right, now we've got the bull bar off. And we got 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4. Now she's like normal height. Right, next thing we're going to be doing, guys, is taking all this pipework off, engine cover off, fan shroud off, battery off. We need to take the timing down. So we need to strip down to that timing. So let's get cracking. Ooh, and just like that, guys, the fan shroud, battery, pipes and cover is off, coolant pipe is off. I'll swing you guys around and show you now. So this is where we're at now. So next stage is start moving some of this wiring, clipping off the cable ties, move the wiring up out the way, take the fan off, take the belt off, and start clearing some room to start taking this timing case off. And now everything is off. Both belts are off. Harness is nipped back and off. Tuck this pipe here just around the front, then we'll come up and over. Hopefully we can get this up and over. There we go. Give ourselves a lot more room. And first thing we're going to do now is take this case off and then take the crank pulley off. There is a wood chuck key in there, so just be very careful not to drop it or damage it. That's got to come off and out, and then we can take this case off, and then we'll be able to see the timing. And there we go, guys. Duplex chime-in chain conversion. Whoever did this job did a bloody good job. So high pressure fuel pump up here, gams up here, our vacuum pump is down in here. Now there is a cubby hole to get to it, but the problem that you have is as soon as you pull the vacuum pump off, this cog just drops off. And we haven't got a tool. I don't know if they have designed a tool to hold that in there yet. I have no idea, but we have to change it anyway. So unfortunately the whole timing case has to come off. Plus we've got to lock it in time. If you don't lock it in time and you pull it off without a tool, then you're in big trouble. Okay, so the easiest way is sometimes the longest way. The best way sometimes is the longest way. So now we're going to undo the power steering pump, and then we can undo the crank pulley. Take this bottom case off, put the crank pulley back on, turn it around, put it in time, lock it off, take the vacuum pump off. Let's go. And now we get down to this stage. Make sure the timing dots and marks are lined up. As you can see, this one is slightly off by like hardly anything. You can lock off this bit. The socket does fit in there nicely, like what I mean. Mark off your crank down here. Take the 19mm bolt off, give her a wiggle, and she'll come out. And just like that, guys, because that didn't take me 35-40 minutes to get off, but so that she is all off. You see this wood chuck key This locking key, it is vitally important that you take it off. Take it off in a minute. She seems to be on there quite hard. Normally take them off and put them to one side, because if they drop in, that's a whole new ball game. So we're just going to quickly put some of our own marks on here and on the vacuum pump, and we're going to take this timing off, starting from the top all the way down. Take the vacuum pump off, rebuild the vacuum pump, and then put her back together. Can I see there that? We'll have a look once she's off, but on to the next stage. In time. In time. In time. Out of time. It's not good. Well, it's not good, but it's not correct, is it? But the problem is, do you change it now? Is it being advanced for a reason? I don't know. So that's the balance beam in time, in line there, and we are 2 teeth out, 3 teeth out there. Timing slightly out at the top. That's how far your balance beam's out to your timing. Now, even if we put top dead center, this woodchuck key here, straight up is your TDC, but then the cams are slightly out by like a tooth. So whoever's done this timing has not done a very good job. I'm going to be honest. I thought they had done a pretty good job by the looks of it, but until I put it into time, I changed my mind. Oh well. Fit in there nicely. And now the bracket is off the back of the vacuum pump. We're gonna undo these bolts here. Oh, let me zoom back out. And proceed to take the vacuum pump off, but I don't think she's gonna clear the fuel pump, but we're gonna give her a go just in case she does. mpg Performance 1. Nissan 0. I'm going to stick this on the table because I'm going to show you guys liquid metal. Now, we're not putting a new vacuum pump on. I know, crazy. But what we are doing is we're rebuilding it. So technically we are, because the casing is new, but everything else is not. It's because the casing's got a big hole in it. So we've got to gut this one and rebuild it in the new casing. So, off to the back table. What is this? Well, first things first, yeah. Sip the coffee whilst the kettle's on, making you a pot noodle, and yeah. And we've got somewhere. It broke. But she's off, and now we can get to the bolt. Good man. Good stuff. Good man. Tap on there, I don't know why, but we'll break it off anyway. There we go. One last bit. So we can get the pipe off. Morning, people, and that is the next day. We have let the vacuum pump dry overnight from the rebuild of the vacuum pump. Brand new backing, cleaned out all the internals. She is now not leaking. So let's get her installed. First thing we need to do is get her into that space there by wiggling her in through there and getting her in. Just tucking her up underneath the vacuum, just tucking her up underneath the fuel pump. And then we can have a look about putting the fuel pump sprockets and all that back on, and then put it all back into time. And that, guys, is the fuel vacuum pump fitted. Fuel pump is now going to go back on. But as you can see, she doesn't move from this side. So we've got to put her in back from this side with the nut that goes through here. Put her back in. Once she's in, we can line it all up. Let's go. And we're back over this side. This is the nut. So what we're going to do, can you see the keyway on there? Yeah. Well, there's a slot inside here, as you can just see at the top of the camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we slide that over there. We're going to try and not take this chain off. It's much easier if we can leave this chain on. If not, then we'll have to remove these two guards, but we're going to give it a go this way. Right. And like that, guys, everything is more or less back where it needs to be. Right, guys, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Clean, 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 clean. See all of this, look. All of this needs to be cleaned off. All down there needs to be cleaned off so we can reseal up onto it. So now is the clean down job. Let's go. And now that's the timing set. Time to pull the pins. And we're slowly getting there. Timing case covers are on, timing's on, pins are pulled, happy days. Now put the pulley in and we'll give her a turn. This, guys, is why we clean and we check. Most people will just bang that straight on because it looks pretty good. Same crank that came off, crank pulley that came off, everyone would have banged that on. Looks pretty good, yeah. What's this here? Come on, focus on. There you go. Oh, that. Wouldn't have noticed that, would you? Ooh. Yeah. More wrapping. Miss bag. Cheers, Neil. I generally think this is the scariest part of any job. This is the first start since the timing's gone on, back on, and the vacuum pump's been done. Oh, tools are still up on there. As you can see, everything's still a bit of a mess, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. She lives. Running beautifully, right. ABS on the dash, that's fine. Right, I'm going to turn it back off because we need to change the oil and filter. Hey, there's another jump track. What was that? 2 top tons, two top tons. Happy days. We know the time is banging. We know everything works. We'll have to move these up and outside the workshop. Let's park her up over there for a sec and pull her up and in. Get her in the dry to finish the last bits and see if there's any leaks anywhere.